Yeah, that's something I wanted to ask about, and we had talked about this before about dancers. A lot of dancers, and you've noticed, they like music that's already pre-recorded, and I think it's more interesting to maybe get away from that and start getting together with the dancer and the musician.
Of course.
And I don't know what fear. I mean, there has to be some fear there with them.
On which side?
Well, with the dancers. 'Cause I don't think
they can be scary sometimes.
I don't think the musicians. I mean, because I'm watching you guys here tonight, and you're playing. You're like really into it. It's like hello, come back. But I think the dancers sometimes are afraid to let go.
Well, I think it's stage fright times 2, because they got over the fear of performance the first time, and they got comfortable with it, and now they have to get over the fear of working with a live band, and I think that's a little more difficult sometimes.
Because there's more, maybe, what's the word I want to use? Improvisation when you're working with a live band or with a musician, as opposed to when you have a song that you're used to, you kind of choreograph, and it's like the difference between a two-wheel bike and training wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
Very good. What is the difference between Turkish rhythms and other rhythms of music around the Mediterranean? I mean, is there a distinct difference?
Rhythms or the actual melody?
Well, both. I mean, because I know, like, out of Turkey, you have like the karşılama, as opposed to the shiftitelli, but then you also play the shiftitelli in Turkish.
All the rhythms are pretty much even throughout the whole region. It's usually the style that's played, not the rhythm.
Okay.
It's usually either the hand technique or how they fill in the rhythm.
Okay.
Or maybe they might change an accent, but it's the rhythms are basically the same in the whole region.
Okay.
Some areas will specialize or use one rhythm more than others. Like in Turkey, they use a lot of 9s, a lot of 6s, a lot of odd rhythms. And in the Arab countries, they'll use those, but not as much.
Right.
They might have one song or something like that.
And so they do more the masmudi, the shiftitelli, and the others. And
we have so much rhythm. So last time I was talking with Donovan. Hey, Donovan, you need to get this. We were chatting on the online. I was working, he was not working. So I sent this is the one song. It was a 15/8. So it is the rhythm, but it's gorgeous music. I sent this is the copy of this is the file. So hey, I wanna see. He saws Turkish rhythm we have so much 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 13, and this kind of rhythms is is a little bit coming to is the tricky for other cultures sometimes. They cannot dance. 9 is really tricky dance, for example.
Right.
And sometimes these people are, hey, I am good drummer. Okay, you are a good drummer. I want to play this is some 9/8.
Yeah.
They are stuck. They cannot play. It's Donovan play because he's studied this one, so it's good.
He goes all over the place.
They cannot figure out,
Right.
so it's a little tricky.
Well, I think there again too, it's that they've gotten used to doing so, and they haven't reached out, because everything with music and all, it's growth involved. Learning and constantly learning to do something different and expanding your knowledge and your horizons. Let's see, what else do I want to ask you? Let's see. Now, do you play any other instruments besides this?
I play zurna, but I have a problem for practicing area.
Okay.
So I cannot practice not much.
No.
I play the big drums.
Okay.
And bağlama. And I want to be focused to just bağlama especially.
Now, what
because
is the zurna?
Zurna is the. Can you explain?
Zurna is the relative of the instrument that the snake charmers do.
Oh.
It's very loud.
Okay.
It's very piercing, and it gets really deep into you. It's a really high-pitched wind instrument.
Okay.
With a reed.
Okay. Okay.
So, but just I want to be focused with this. Bağlama.
Okay. And you, okay.
I also play bağlama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In the
And
kaval.
then A and the haval. Okay. Have you've studied long on the bağlama?
No.
Just learning
Yeah.
now? Okay. Okay. Let's see. What else do I want to ask you? I've asked you about studying. Okay, your instrument. Now, I'm not real familiar with this particular instrument. I've seen the oud and some of the other instruments. kind of, I guess what I want to ask, what the history is behind this particular instrument. Is it something that's inherently Turkish, or?
This is the Turkish. This is and Turkish folk instrument is coming. This is the Turks has moved. This is the around. This is the 10 centuries ago. Is north of the China through the everywhere. So this instrument is coming from the middle of the Asia, north of the China.
Oh, okay.
So it was so much variation during that time. But especially right now this instrument is less as 20, 30 years has a different variation. So this is the less variation of my instruments. This first ones is like they are same family is
The oud.
they are same family, but now has a different style. So this is a little bit with Turkish blend, Anatolia.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to your first song. And it's a lovely song, and I enjoyed it. They enjoyed it. Everybody here enjoyed it, and I think you'll enjoy it too. So let's go ahead and roll that in.